Welcome to my journey. We're going to take this and train it to compete in this. Yes, you heard right. This fat, unfit, middle-aged man is going to compete in the Cairns Ironman Triathlon 2024. That's a 3.8k swim, 180k bike ride, and a 42k run. Well, hopefully run. Starting 60 weeks out, you can follow me and see if I've got what it takes to make it all the way. Every week we'll have a new episode and you can see the highs and lows, all the tears, all the blood, all the sweat, and there'll be lots of sweat. I hope you join me and enjoy this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you do. We'll see you soon. Oh, and make sure if you see me out on the trail, say hi, give me some encouragement, or something like that. Okay, so got the camera working the way I wanted it. So we are off for a little walk on a Sunday morning to go up Castle Hill. It should be a beautiful morning. And just to give you an idea, that's where we're going. We loaded up at night. So we'll get some good shots up there. Talk about this week's results, since we're into the second week now, and we'll get into some more details. We're going all the way to the top today, so I can show you the view at sunrise. So be prepared to be amazed. So, a little update. This week, weigh in today, 32 kilos. So, 2 down. I'll put the stats for my running and riding up after the first week so that we can start tracking those and that beautiful graph I'm going to do for you. Everybody loves a good graph. So, everything on track, going well. I'm enjoying it, mostly. Although I was going to go for a ride this morning and there's a 30-knot wind today, so I thought I might leave that big ride for another day. Let's enjoy the way down. So a bit of the plan this week. Just wait. Morning. A bit of the plan this week. You go for a swim 3 times, ride 3 times, run 3 times, and do the hill 3 times. It's pretty much the plan for every week, but I'm going to try and set in a good routine moving forward. Obviously I've got the triathlon in August, and first things first, got to make sure I can finish that one. So let's not get too excited about the Ironman until I can knock over a little triathlon. Okay, so as promised, here is my beautiful little graph of how we're going to track my progress over the 60 weeks leading up to the triathlon, Ironman triathlon next year. What you'll see is down the bottom here, you've got all the 60 weeks down to 0 at the end here. Actually, I'll just move myself up to the top. So you've got the countdown of the weeks. You've got my weight is the orange, which is this one up here. You've got the 5k run, which is the light blue, which is this one here. The 1k swim, which is this dark blue one here. And then you've got my ride, which is the green one. So we'll track the time for those individual segments, like the 5k run, 30k ride, 1k swim. We'll track those over time. Obviously, at some point I'm going to be doing more than that, but once a week probably I will do these just so that we can keep a track of how much faster I get at those things. Just to make it a little bit more complicated in there as well, we are tracking in some targets. So this is the target for my 5k run, is this blue line here. So in the next, 6 weeks, 5 weeks, I want to get down to 35 minutes for my 5k run. So I really want to try and work on that. My 30k bike ride, I want to get down to 60 minutes. So I'm riding at 30 k's an hour. That's my target speed for my rides. And so that 30 kilometers an hour, if I can average that over the distance for the Ironman, then we're in really good position. So, and the 1 kilometer swim, I want to get that, I want to get down to 30 minutes for a 1 kilometer swim to start with. Swimming is probably my weakest point as we sit here right now, because I haven't swum for a long time. I've done some riding and I've been going up Castle Hill, obviously doing the walk. So my legs are stronger than my arms. So hopefully we can get the swimming up and running, no pun intended, pretty quickly. So each week I will put this up. I won't go into detail like I am right now, but I will put this up in the video so that we can see the trend lines and how everything's tracking as we move forward. And hopefully by the time my weight gets to the end, I'll be somewhere down in here, and hopefully these numbers, or these ones here, will be quite low moving forward through the weeks, provided we keep on top of everything. So that's the plan. As I said, each week I'll put this in so you can keep a track of everything, and please let me know if you've got any questions or suggestions about what I could add to this, or maybe even a better way to do it. Just finished my first swim of this training, and yeah, it's going to be a hard one to record. I'll have to record it somewhere else, but I don't think everyone else wants me recording them swimming. So, but kilometre down, not fast, but it's the first swim for I don't know how many years now, so we'll give myself a break and look forward to the next one. Okay. You gotta love some people. Okay, so what I'm going to run you through now are the cutoff times. So the Ironman itself is 3.8 kilometre swim, 180 kilometre bike ride, and a 42 kilometre run. But obviously they can't give you 3 days to take your time and manage to get through to the end. So what we have is a cutoff time for each of those different segments of the event. And the first one is the swim. You've got 2 hours and 20 minutes to do the 3.8 kilometre swim. So all of my planning and targeting for times and everything is based around making sure that I give myself at least, half an hour of grace in the swim. The second one is 10 hours and 30 minutes. So this is not 10 hours after the 2 hours. This is 10 hours including that. So it's actually 8 hours you've got to do the ride, or roughly 8 hours. So that's not too much of a problem, I don't think. And so, obviously 180 kilometers is a long way, but I can already ride at a fairly good pace, and even at the pace that I can ride now, I can do that time if I could ride 180 kilometers. Obviously I've still got a bit of work to do. And then the final one is that at 17 hours, you've got to finish the whole event in 17 hours, which is midnight on the day that you start the race. So they're the cutoff points, and it's really, there's no leeway in this. If you don't make the 2 hours and 20 minutes or the 10 hours and 30, that's it, your race is over. So I really want to make sure that I'm on top of these things and I know exactly what my targets are and where I've got to be. So key piece of information.
It was a real struggle to get on the bike this morning. It's been a long week exercising, but we're out here and plugging along. It's going to be a nice sunrise this morning. I've got to say, I'm looking forward to my weekend of just one exercise each day. It'll be a nice change. A very nice change.
Now, following on from those cutoff points, I needed to set some targets for myself so that I can make sure that I am on track with the times that I need to be able to do to make sure I don't accidentally run into any of those cutoffs. First one is the swim at 3.8 kilometers. I need to be able to swim 30 minutes per kilometer, which shouldn't be too much. I should be able to handle that relatively well. It'll be more the distance of the swim. Obviously you can't stop and have a break while you're having a swim. I would like to be able to, by the time we're ready to do the Ironman, I want to be much faster than that. I want to get that down considerably. So, because the faster I do the swim, the more time I have to do the other parts of it. The ride, like I said, I'm not, stressing too much about that. Right now I'm doing about 26, 27 kilometers an hour on average for my rides. So I'm comfortable that I'll be able to get to 30 kilometers an hour and do it for 6 hours. So obviously there's a lot of training to do, but I feel bike's probably my most confident piece of equipment in terms of being able to do this triathlon. The last one, the one I think I'll need the most time for, is the run. And I want to target being able to do 42 kilometers in an average of 8.5 kilometers an hour. Now, a standard walk, is around 10 kilometers an hour. So I need to be able to at least run, my aim is to be able to run half of the marathon and then walk the other half. And so that should give me the average time. But the truth is, the faster I can do the swim and the ride, the more time I have up my sleeve to do the run anyway. And obviously by the time I get to the run, that's when my body's going to be feeling everything the most. And so hopefully I give myself lots of time to do that. So that's my initial targets. This is what I want to get to, in the next few months before we hit the Townsville Triathlon, so that I can put those numbers into effect and see them actually represented in a triathlon. So I've got a few months to get my numbers around those, and then we will see how everything pans out after that.
Just a little swim down today. What a beautiful morning. It's a hard life training here in Townsville, I tell you. If you ever want to move somewhere that's perfect for training, this is it.
Okay, so I'm just under the house now, getting my bike ready for my big ride in the morning, and I sort of give you a final update for this week. So it's been a good week, training wise. Only missed one day, or one session, which was my swim session on Thursday, but I got a good reason. Two cars were stolen from our house on the Wednesday night, so when I got up to go for a swim the next morning and realised obviously swimming was kind of out, so been really strong week, and next week we are going to go into more details about my training and my eating. We'll have a look at what I'm eating and how I'm eating and stuff like that. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, click the little bell, everything. Make sure you share as well. Everything helps. So have a great day, and we will see you next week with lots more entertainment and fun.